Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we've got a really focused mission for you. We're diving into how small, local businesses, let's say in a place like Shaftesbury, can actually use web development to find a whole new set of customers.
Right, and for this, we're digging into some great insights from Ezi Gold Marketing. They do a lot of work on this in the UK. And they state it so clearly. They say web development isn't a luxury anymore. They call it the cornerstone of success for a small business. It's your digital foundation.
I like that, the cornerstone.
Yeah.
But then why do so many small shops still treat it like an optional extra? Especially when money is tight. That feels like a bit of a contradiction.
I think it's a knowledge gap, really. For that little craft shop or, a charming cafe, a good website boosts what they call online visibility and customer engagement. Without that foundation, you just can't compete. The website lets you show off what makes you special, which someone just driving by would totally miss.
Okay, let's unpack that, the foundation. For a local shop, the most important thing has to be getting found locally, right? By people actually in or near Shaftesbury. What does Ezi Gold strategy say is the fastest way to get local eyes on your products?
It all comes down to SEO, search engine optimization, but specifically using what are called regional keywords. You can't just aim for a general term. So a local florist, for instance, has to use phrases like flower delivery Shaftesbury.
So you're telling Google exactly where you are.
Exactly. It tells the search engine you're the most relevant result for people right there. That's how you compete with the huge national chains.
And linking to that, Ezi Gold really stresses optimizing your Google My Business listing. That's the real world bit, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That's the map, the directions, the phone number that pops up when you're standing on the street corner looking for somewhere to go. So visibility is step one, but the technical quality of the site is how you actually win them over. Ezi Gold highlights two non-negotiable technical points here. The first is making your site mobile friendly.
We've all been there, right? A site loads with tiny text and you're pinching and scrolling all over the place on your phone.
That frustration is exactly why a responsive layout is so vital. It just means the site, it adapts. It looks good on a phone, a tablet, whatever.
And Google likes that.
Google loves that. It means a better experience for the user, so your site gets ranked higher. It's a no-brainer.
Okay, that makes total sense. What's the second big technical benefit we need to think about?
Performance and security. And this comes down to your web hosting. Ezi Gold recommends choosing local web hosting because it offers quicker load times. The data just has less distance to travel. It's faster.
And speed is everything. If it takes too long to load,
they're gone. The research says if it takes more than 3 seconds, you've probably lost half your potential customers.
But doesn't local hosting sometimes cost a bit more? How does a small business justify that spend?
The justification is trust and security. The source makes a great point that local providers really know UK data rules, like GDPR. That offers superior data security, and that compliance builds a ton of customer trust. That's a huge return on investment right there.
So let's say we've done all that. We have a fast, safe, mobile-friendly site that people in Shaftesbury can find. What's the final big payoff? How does this help you grow beyond the town?
This is the exciting part. It's all about integrating e-commerce, an online store. This is how that unique craft shop stops being limited to people who walk past the door. They can use something like Shopify and start selling to customers all over the country.
So it broadens the market completely.
It totally changes the game. Revenue gets a massive boost.
But Ezi Gold does point out a challenge here, the technical skill gaps. How does a small business owner who's already juggling everything else suddenly become an expert in digital marketing and shipping?
Well, they don't have to. The strategy is to use simplified e-commerce systems built for beginners, or to invest a little upfront in getting it set up professionally. The consensus is pretty clear.
Right.
That initial investment is probably the most important tool they have for scaling their business today.
So the core takeaway for you listening is pretty simple. To succeed, your local business needs a site that's technically sound fast, secure, mobile-friendly, and is laser-focused on local keywords.
Absolutely. Get the local market first, then use that strong foundation to expand.
This strategy is all about current web tech, but it makes you think. We know emerging tech like AI and virtual reality are moving so fast. How soon until that local Shaftesbury bakery has a VR tour on its website, so you could virtually walk through the shop and pick out your cake from your living room? That shift from just viewing a menu to actually experiencing the shop online, that's definitely something to think about.